Hello, everybody. This is Charles Anderson. I'm just a guy from Goodwell, Oklahoma, with a really great game idea. Uh, so here I have my initial success, official initial success, because I will be receiving money. I'm gonna initialize that thing, get it going, and then because I've got some community feedback, we're gonna have get some feedback from the community. We got on the video game side, we're going to start project coding on the second game. We're going to adapt any game tools, the the things that I'm using to create as necessary for new technologies. Because hey, stuff will come up. Hey, I don't know, you don't know, but it's cool. And then possible optional game modes. Read that. Designed for those technologies. We're going to expand upon the first game. With the new modes focusing on the flock group. This is Itiog tactical decisions and civilization management mechanics. So we'll see what we get into there. Of course, I've kind of got like the whole like build a building, and then the building gets built by your minions, and for the city that you're laying out, and then from the other side the Vargons, which is like these other guys that you just really didn't know about, or something. you know, they decide rah rah rah, and then you've got to get your guys together, and your city will actually support your battle modes for that. That would be so cool. Anyway, integrate community content server with game to support community-driven storylines, media, subplots, fan plots. Because at this point, I'm pretty sure it's going to be up there. It's pretty going to be pretty good success, and we're going to have to start figuring out how to do communications in here somewhere if it gets too big, to make sure that cool stuff. I mean, like really, really cool ideas that everybody's like, oh yeah, definitely. That we do get that in there because that'll be part of their fun. Um, okay, alpha, beta, release, and boom, done with this. Next up, uh, you know, create server software. Now, this goes back to the first one because we got to remember we've got to do LAN parties. Oh wait, yes, LAN parties. Yes, so we've expanded our scope, and people out there will, when you do with the scope of LAN parties, then you have a small group of people who want to play a game on this level. Because remember, this is a machine with 4 people that can drop in and drop out anytime. You're probably going to have a team of 4 on a computer, and you're going to get together for a LAN party, which is like what, a group of 8 or something. But anyway, I'm going to create server software for that, so that individual users, they'll be able to purchase a server software. I don't know how I'll do that. Not really worried. But anyway, they can host instances of the second game for their LAN parties. The reason for purchasing is so that the guy who purchases it, he's hosting the LAN party. That's yeah, and for that group, he'll be probably the referee, if not one of the players. Most likely the referee, though. But you guys, we'll figure that out. On the business side, we'll pop up another server, separate just for those people who are doing the LAN parties. They can post the results. What mode they did. How cool was it? The fun meter, all that, and then we'll integrate it as another section of the community section. Hey, brag if you had a cool story that just happened. Just go for it. And create and release a patch, because every once in a while you do have to go back and patch up stuff uh, to support either this, most likely not for graphics or anything, but for integrating the externally creating storylines. So you go back to the first game, and hey, somebody came up with a storyline, and it's really great, and it went through all the channels, but because it's on one machine, uh, it's not really a big deal. So this is the start of where we have something else coming up. But as you go through, we will conquer that, because we'll be having people getting in who who know about more about these issues than I do. So we keep the scope small. We expand, and as I get the feedback, we get the better methodologies. All right, I better stop there because I'm going off point. And next up will be this stuff because hey, you got to analyze how stable is the system. The integrity, health, complete. Harry. Ah. Oh, by the way, yeah, there's a couple of dogs here, a couple of cats here, and Harry's barking his head off. All right. Anyway, we complete the negotiations with interested established third parties because back here we were doing that, and here's where we're actually getting together with the third party. VGI comes. Whoever wishes to share. Don't step on anybody's toes, and even then there's strategies for that. But those who wish to be protected should be protected. So here we go. Third party. And if they, because they may wish to share, they may want to sell it. Depends on how well they can sell it, right? Okay, so I better stop there. I'm getting off track again. All right.